President Obama tomorrow meets with British Prime Minister Gordon Brown at the White House. Brown, leader of Britain's Socialist Labour Party, is pushing now for what he calls a global New Deal. This so-called New Deal would be funded by who else? The United States of America. Kitty Pilgrim has our report.
British Prime Minister Gordon Brown wants the U.S. to spearhead a New Deal-style rescue package for the global economy. In his recent op-ed, he recalls U.S.-British ties in the era of Winston Churchill, using all the Obama buzzwords, calling for high-growth, low-carbon recovery, and applauding the American spirit of enterprise.
A global grand bargain is not now just necessary, but it is vitally urgent.
The irony is not lost on many who study U.S.-European relations. With a couple of $1 trillion of world market losses, the U.S. has gone from international pariah to potential savior. Niall Gardner has studied European-U.S. relations for the Conservative Heritage Foundation.
Here. In this case, this is not going to benefit the United States at all. This is the European Union trying to dictate to America and the rest of the world how to solve the financial crisis.
Financially, Europe is in very tough shape. It's deeply divided, with charges of protectionism among member states. With an unemployment rate in double digits in some countries, several banks across Europe have had to be nationalized. This weekend, the EU rejected a bailout for Eastern Europe. This global financial consultant says there's no question
that Europe could do a lot more. Europe could cut interest rates more. The European Central Bank could cut interest rates all the way down to zero, essentially like what the Fed's done. They could provide a lot more fiscal stimulus. They've only done it in a very, very small, kind of timid way.
In the U.S., the financial stimulus plan over the next 2 years is 5.5% of GDP, but it's only 1.5% in the U.K. and the Eurozone. Now, the White House today seemed to relish the prospect of being back in European good graces, saying they will see Prime Minister Brown tomorrow and will continue the conversation to have everybody in the world on the world stage acting together to improve our economy, Lou.
Well, that sounds very, I don't know, sort of warm and fuzzy. But as Ed Henry just reported, and as is becoming increasingly obvious, there's no one in this administration or the previous that has a clue as to what is going to work in regenerating some energy in this economy.
Well, neither do the Europeans. I mean, they have not been able to cooperate or coordinate at all during this crisis, and they have not done a very good job figuring out their own mess.
It'll be an interesting march. The Prime Minister and the President, shoulder to shoulder, marching into the unknown. Thank you very much, Kitty Pilgrim.